Hello everyone. Today, we are going to see about the top 10 luxury watches. Patek Philippe. It is known for inventing the very first wristwatch. Patek Philippe and Company has become a top watchmaker, and is one of the most sought after in the world. Patek Philippe is one of the three Holy Trinity watchmakers. Some of their most popular models include the Nautilus, Aquanaut, World Time, 24, Calatrava, and more. The Graves Supercomplication, one of the most exclusive watches ever made, was sold for an astounding $11 million in 1999, at a New York auction, and featured 24 complications that took 8 years to research and create. Vacheron Constantin. Next on our famous watch brands list is the oldest continuously operating watchmaker in the world. Since 1755, Vacheron Constantin is also another Holy Trinity watch brand and has been creating some of the most unbelievably unique and creative horological masterpieces. The recently released Vacheron Constantin reference number 57260, also known as the world's most complicated watch with a mind-blowing 57 complications, and which has an estimated value of $8 million. Audemars Piguet. Another member of the prestigious Holy Trinity in watchmaking, Audemars Piguet has been manufacturing some of the most spectacular watches since being founded in 1875. The collection for which they are most famous is the AP Royal Oak series. Audemars Piguet then produced its underwater version of the iconic watch, the Royal Oak Offshore series, which became one of the most popular diving watches in history. Blancpain. Blancpain was established in 1735, and is slightly older than Vacheron Constantin, but did not operate under the Blancpain brand from the day it was established. Blancpain is the pioneer in creating diving watches, with their iconic 50 fathoms timepiece, the world's first ever diver's watch. Blancpain had since produced many fine collections including Le Brassus, Lehman, Viore, Novelties, Specialties, and Sport. Ulysse Nardin. In 1846 Ulysse Nardin opened its manufacture. At the time it was not more than a watch stand, but soon became one of the powerhouses in the watch industry. They create everything from classic minimalist design series such as the San Marco Classico to the flashy and complicated Hour Striker, Sonata, and El Toro GMT Plus/Perpetual Calendar collections. Other modern collections include the Quadrato Dual Time and Dual Time Perpetual. Ulysse Nardin is quite famous for their marine chronometers such as the Maxi Marine Chronometer and their marine chronograph. With their marine watches, Ulysse Nardin has cornered a segment in timekeeping where they truly shine brighter than the North Star. Jaeger-LeCoultre. Jaeger-LeCoultre is a Swiss luxury brand of watches that is highly respected by its peers. Many believe it is to be one of the best luxury watch manufacturers and arguably one of the most vertically integrated prestigious watchmakers in the world. Few manufacturers produce as many components on their own as Jaeger-LeCoultre, affectionately called JLC by watch collectors and watch connoisseurs the world over. This iconic collection gave birth to much newer reverse series which include an ultra-thin dual-dialed series called the Grand Reverso Ultra-Thin Duoface. This 2-in-1 watch series has a dark dial on one side of the case while the flip side of the case has a light-colored dial. Jaeger-LeCoultre also produced many other popular series such as the Amvox 3 Tourbillon, Master Control, the JLC Geophysic, Master Compressor, and Master Ultrathin collection. Omega. Omega SA is one of the more popular brands of luxury watches, yet they are not necessarily one of the most expensive watch brands out there compared to many watchmakers mentioned here. Most notably famous for their moonwatch, the Omega Speedmaster Pro, which was on the wrist of Buzz Aldrin as he took his first steps on the lunar surface. Having their watches flight qualified by NASA for a space mission such as Apollo 11 was instrumental in bringing up the prestige of this brand. Omega is, in fact, the second most recognized Swiss watch brand in the world, with approximately 70% international brand recognition. They are owned by a watch conglomerate called Swatch Group. Rolex. Rolex produces some rather amazing watches, and lots of them. It is estimated that their production is approximately 2,000 watches per day. Rolex makes some of the most popular men's watches. Some of their most popular collections include the Daytona, Submariner, GMT Master 2, Datejust, Yachtmaster, Yachtmaster 2, Day Date, Sky Dweller, and much more. As an adventurous luxury watch brand that has seen its watches at the highest peak on Earth and the lowest abysmal depth of our planet's waters. They also pride themselves on the accuracy of their watches, as many of them hold a superlative chronometer designation, meaning that they have an accuracy of +2/-2 seconds per day. Jaeger-LeCoultre. A watchmaker that started off as an exquisite clockmaker, Jaeger-LeCoultre was the first to open a factory in Genève, Switzerland, and soon became one of the top 10 watch brands in the world. The company's founder traveled the world and produced masterpieces that were each uniquely inspired by the regions that were visited. Often found in France, Jaeger-LeCoultre presented Queen Marie Antoinette of France with his watches. His pieces were often found in royal courts throughout the civilized world. The emperor in Beijing of the Qing dynasty was marveled by his work and set up offices to import these fascinating mechanical works of art. With models such as those found in the La Chaux de Fonds Complications collection, which featured watches such as the Quantième Perpetual Eclipse, the Rattrapante, and the Chronograph Monopoche, this luxury watch brand is known for producing elegantly designed, complexly engineered masterpieces. Jaeger-LeCoultre has many popular collections which include the Grand Seconde, Petite Hour Minute, Les Ateliers d'Arts, Grand Seconde SW, Lady 8, Grand Hoya, and Astrale collections. Breguet. As one of the oldest watchmakers in existence, Breguet has earned their respect both in Switzerland and the rest of the world of watchmaking. Breguet watches have donned the wrists of aristocrats and the social elite around the world. Many Breguet watches have their signature coined edge, which can easily be spotted along the side of the case. Their many collections include top-shelf luxury watches for both men and women. Some of the more popular collections include the Breguet Marine, the famous Reine de Naples, Breguet Grand Complications, the Type 20, Type 21, and Type 22 collections, the Heritage Collection, the Tradition, and of course, the Breguet Classique.